You thought the first round of Disney secrets was dark? Oh, we're just getting started. Behind the fairy tales and fireworks, there are even more disturbing truths, eerie legends, and corporate cover-ups the House of Mouse doesn't want you to know. This is part 2, 10 more dark Disney secrets that will change the way you see the Magic Kingdom. 1. Cast members say they've seen real ghosts. Ask around backstage and you'll hear whispers of things cast members can't explain. People report doors opening on their own, footsteps with no one around, or ride systems activating themselves after shutdown. One story tells of a little boy spotted riding It's a Small World after closing. Another, a ghost named Debbie in the Tower of Terror basement. Real or legend, either way, the stories don't stop. Why it's chilling? Because these tales are consistent and they're coming from employees who work the graveyard shift in a kingdom built on smiles. 2. Disney once considered building a nuclear power plant. Back in the early days of Walt Disney World planning, documents show that Disney considered building a nuclear power plant to generate energy for its parks. It was never built, but the idea alone speaks volumes about how much control Disney intended to have, including over electricity. Why it's wild? Because the same company that gave us Frozen almost powered itself with uranium. 3. Some Disney films are banned in other countries. Not all Disney magic is global. Several Disney films have been banned in multiple countries, either for LGBTQ+ themes, political subtext, or cultural insensitivity. Lightyear, Turning Red, and Eternals all faced bans in parts of Asia and the Middle East. Disney rarely discusses this publicly. They quietly adjust or pull releases depending on the country. Why it matters? Because the version of Disney you see may not be the version the world sees, and that's no accident. The mysterious VIP tours you'll never hear about. There are normal VIP tours, and then there are super secret elite experiences that aren't listed anywhere on the Disney website. Rumors speak of celebrities, politicians, and billionaires who get access to underground entrances, secret elevators, and entire hidden suites. Some say they never even walk the park. They're driven through the Utilidors to each ride. Why it's creepy? Because while the rest of us wait in line, the elite play a completely different game. 5. They designed the parks to make you forget time. Ever notice how you rarely see clocks in Disney parks? Or how the lighting never feels too dark or too bright? It's not a coincidence. It's strategy. The parks are designed to disconnect you from the outside world. No clocks, minimal cell service, constant sensory stimulation. The longer you stay, the more money you spend. Why it's genius and scary? Because you're not just escaping reality, you're being gently manipulated to forget it even exists. 6. Disney has a long history of burying scandals. From workplace harassment claims to animator lawsuits and accusations of discrimination, Disney has a long, well-funded history of containing internal scandals before they can go public. In some cases, whistleblowers have spoken out, only to face legal pressure. The company's lawyers are known to be among the most aggressive in the industry. Why it stays quiet? Because when you own the narrative, the truth gets rewritten. 7. The Utilidor tunnels are way bigger than you think. We all know about the underground tunnels below Magic Kingdom, but few realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes. There are trash systems that vacuum garbage underground, entire cafeterias, and transport lanes where characters walk without ever being seen. Some claim parts of the tunnels have areas off limits to most staff. Why it's fascinating? Because Disney isn't just a park, it's a machine, and most of it runs beneath your feet. 8. Characters aren't allowed to say certain words, even if you're in danger. Every character has a script and a strict list of words they're not allowed to say, no matter what. That includes help, fire, or anything that breaks the illusion. In an emergency, they must signal security or escort guests calmly, without ever dropping character. Even Mickey can't cry for help. Why it's disturbing? Because the illusion is more important than the moment, even when things go wrong. 9. Some films were quietly rewritten to avoid controversy. Ever feel like something's missing from a movie? That might be because it was. Some Disney films have been quietly rewritten mid-production to avoid controversy. Entire characters have been erased, plot points removed, songs changed. Sometimes this is due to test audiences, but often it's to avoid headlines. Why it matters? Because the movie you love might be a shadow of what it originally was, and you'll never see the real version. 10. Your data isn't just for ride photos. Magic bands don't just get you into rides. They collect biometric data, behavior patterns, and spending habits. Combined with Disney's app tracking and surveillance systems, they have one of the most advanced consumer behavior databases in the world. Think it's just for fun? They use it to tweak ride flow, optimize menus, and market you more aggressively than you realize. Why it's unnerving? Because your day at Disney isn't just a vacation. It's a live marketing experiment. Disney is a kingdom of joy, but every kingdom has shadows. These secrets aren't just stories, they're warnings. Behind the fantasy, the mouse is always watching. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for more deep dives into the